What's happening, guys? Gemma here, accompanied by the lovely Jess, who is driving for a change. Thank you very much.
For a change?
Yeah, for a change. Oh no, the road's closed.
No.
Alright, we're going to have to go around. Oh no, we were going to get some fuel as well. Anyway, we are on our way to Sheffield. We're going to be filming 2 videos today, the first of which you are watching right now, hence why the video is late. I just kind of had this idea about doing a video for bargain or super damn cheap Xbox One games and PS4 games. Seems to be a really kind of trending theme at the minute on YouTube. But I figured rather than stand in the game room and shoot it, why not do it live with a stress harness and GoPro? So we're going to be hitting up a couple of stores and hopefully sourcing some super cheap games, and that gives you guys a little bit of information in case you want to buy anything as well. So that is video number 1. The second one shall be a little bit of retro game hunting with some potential charity shop stuff, because Jess knows Sheffield a lot better than I do because she sometimes works in Sheffield. So yeah, we're going to be doing that, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I say, first of which, super cheap Xbox One games, PS4 games, and if you have any recommendations, please smash them in the cards below. Now, next what you see will be in
Sheffield.
CEX.
So here we are in the sunny city of Sheffield, and what a beautiful day it was. So massive shout out to anybody that is watching from Sheffield right now. It was great to be here. And straight off the bat, what caught my eye was in this window right here, some retro games. So you will see a couple of retro bits throughout this video, but the big video, the other video that I mentioned in the introduction there, is the retro game hunt at Playtime. That is coming tomorrow, guys, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. And also from today, there will be some additional pictures on my Instagram. But that to one side. Just very quickly, there were some really nice retro games in. Couple of bits that really caught my eye that you will see. I pointed out this Zelda here on the Super Nintendo, £35. Didn't really need anything, but I did get a couple of things from here. I'm not going to tell you what it was. I clocked Zombies on the Sega Mega Drive. I think I know I own it on the Super Nintendo, and that for me, that is a stronger version without a doubt. But enough of that. We're here to see some bargain PS4 and some Xbox One games. Now I will say there may be places, well there will be places that you can get these games a lot cheaper. I'm not including any prices online. I'm aware that you'll be able to buy these games at a lot cheaper online as well, but I just wanted to do it because it's, you know, if you guys don't know and you're after some bargains, then this would be a great video for you guys just to take a look at what's out in the high street at the minute. Now I think this game is definitely worth mentioning. It's quite old though. It's quite old by PS4 standards, but I think for £6, if you're after something, you know, something different, something cool, something quirky, or something quite dark actually, Thief isn't too bad. And I think in the spirit as well of kind of E3, Wolfenstein is definitely on people's radar. For me, I didn't like the DLC, The Old Blood, but I loved the New Order. That was £12. I'm not quite sure, you know, how much of a bargain that was, but I will say what we did find here, this particularly for £15, not too bad. In terms of kind of currency exchange, most of these games are under $20. This is probably slightly over £18, but check this out. £8 Among Thieves Remastered. So if you don't want the full collection, you can get, and I didn't know that, you could get that for £8. So I think that's an absolute sick steal there without a doubt. So Jess kind of went off at this point. She was looking at some Xbox One titles, and I will say, out of the two today, PS4 and Xbox One, me personally, I think there are a few more bargains on the Xbox One. And this made me a little bit upset because I bought this brand new for £20. I would have happily paid £10 for that. Dishonored 2 really is totally worth it there. 100% if you've not got it. For £10, that is a bargain. I just love throwing Skyrim all over the place, of course. I was actually clocking Evolve. That was a £5 deal. Absolutely amazing. I think this was Blaze Blue, if I pronounced that right. £8, not bad. Again, loads more stuff actually there seemed to be on the Xbox One. I don't know if people seem to be trading a lot more in or what, but I just could have stood here for ages and ages, and certainly in terms of kind of footfall, there's more people there than there were of the PS4. Now this made me laugh. £12 for Infinite Warfare, but Black Ops was over, I think it was £20. I just saw that there, £20. So yeah, you've got like an older game, more expensive. That goes to show what fans are really interested in. Now I think I got rid of a copy of the Master Chief Collection, so I was looking for that. But dropping back here, £6, not bad at all. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, not bad at all, you know. So I'm just going to squeeze past Jess here as well to find this, one of the most underrated PS4 and Xbox One games out there. Murder Soul Suspects, £5 if you've not played it. highly recommend it, especially for a £5. The studio that made that game actually went out of business after it was launched because apparently it didn't do too well and the critics didn't like it, but me personally, I really enjoy it. You play the role of your ghostly self, and the aim of the game is to find out who murdered you, so it's really awesome. There's lots of depth to that game, and I think for £5 it's probably one of the biggest bargains in here. Additionally, as you've already seen the title, we will be popping over to Granger Games as well in this video, so you'll see some stuff in there. Another game that another iteration of a release that I wasn't aware of, so you'll see what that is coming up. Titanfall £3, and then Tomb Raider for £10, which is about $13. Rayman here, Rayman Legends £15, which again is about maybe just about $20 there. And then this, the absolute bargain out of this little trio, Rare Replay. Oh my goodness, £8. What an absolute bargain. Some of the classic Rare games like your not Crash Bandicoot, sorry, Banjo-Kazooie, absolutely brilliant. Now you saw me talking to Jess there at the Wii U, and there were some Wii games next to it. In this video as well, you will see a couple of really nice Wii bargains, super bargains. I picked one up, a game that I've actually never seen, so I need your help to tell me whether or not it is decent. Not too bad at this as well. Halo 5 Guardians, I think was at £8. Not the best game, but you know, I guess it depends on how much you want to spend and how much quality you really want. And for you racing heads out there, Project Cars was £10. I think I saw Forza in Granger, I don't remember, but I was looking for it in this as well. The Walking Dead Season 1, £12, not bad, but just behind it, you've got Season 2 there for £8. So, you know, Walking Dead fans all over this, the Telltale series. A lot of you guys have been recommending it to me, so I can't thank you enough for that. So that's something I really want to start and devote a little bit more time to. So let's move on then. Right, we got Sunset Overdrive, that was £6. I know you can get that for about a £5. I think I bought it from a charity shop for a few quid actually, so it's not too bad. And Little Big Planet 3 for £12, so pretty decent. Admittedly a series that I'm not as into as I probably should be, but I know it does have quite a core group of fans out there. But if you have seen any bargains recently, whether it's in the high street or whether it's in a local game store, then definitely tag me on Twitter here. I really love to hear from you. It's all good to share you know, information on where to kind of get decent bargains from. But again, this is kind of high street stuff. I'm sure we can all get it cheaper online. So I was just double checking that I didn't miss anything at the PS4 games, and I think that was pretty much it. I will say there was a game, I'm just the obligatory hand sanitizer thing here. I was in another CEX a couple of days ago, and they did have Killer Instinct in for £5. Unfortunately, these guys didn't have it in, but I wanted to mention it anyway, just in case some of you guys weren't aware of it. It's certainly a game I'll be going back to pick up. And Saints Row here is £8, which again is between kind of $10 and $11 US. So I know a lot of you guys sometimes, well, most people do ask me for kind of currency conversions, so I'm trying where possible to kind of get the currency conversions in. But yeah, so like I said, Wii games so I did pick something up from here. The last game before we go to Granger, you will see that I picked up, it was £5. This I already own. I think one of my YouTube subscribers gave me this. I think it was Ben, but it was £1.50, and Jess was telling me about it, Dewey's Adventure, and apparently it's really good. I'm yet to play it, so if you've played it, smash your comment below and let me know if Jess is right. Is it a decent game or is it one to avoid? But you know what, for £1.50, I mean literally for £1.50 you know, you can get some really decent games. And I think probably out of the entire store, there were probably the most bargains like this again for £8 out of any other kind of like, you know, system. Out of the PS4, out of the Xbox, PS3, the Wii definitely had some sick bargains. I'm not a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings Lego stuff, but for £7. And Super Mario Brothers Wii for £12. GoldenEye there for like £3. So it's just really good. Again, I didn't clock the Super Mario Brothers Wii. Usually that floats around the kind of £20 mark. So it's quite a surprise really. I didn't buy it because obviously I own it. I own most of these. Sonic Colors for £4, really good game. It's very surprisingly good actually. And then not so good for me, it was Sonic Unleash. I think I did actually own that back on launch back in the day. I think that was on for about £8. So if you Sonic fans out there, if you wanted something for the Nintendo Wii, maybe your kids want to play it, I don't know, definitely get yourself down to a CEX, or if you can find them cheaper online, then please let me know. I'd really like to hear from you guys as well. So moving on then, an Animal Crossing, £5 for those of you that have played Stardew Valley and aren't familiar with the Animal Crossing series. You can expect a similar experience. For me personally, I'm not overly familiar with the Animal Crossing series, but I do really enjoy Stardew Valley. So, you know, for something like, you know, if you can get an Animal Crossing game for a £5, it's not, you know, and it's terrible, then it's only a £5 wasted in you know, and Jess, and I think Jess used to play a lot of it back in the States before she moved out here, so kudos to Jess for pointing that out. Now, Prince of Persia Sands of Time, 75p, which is about $1.25, if that. And this is the game that I picked up. Let me know if you've played it. It was a £5. It looks like a nice little platform game, really nice popping graphics. The Shake Dimension Wario Land. I actually think my nephew Ruben would really like this game, and I think that kind of concluded the CEX section of this video. So we moved on. Just down from CEX was Granger Games. A little bit darker in here, so I apologise for the lighting. But nonetheless, there was, like I said, a couple of games in here that I thought were fairly decent in terms of prices. It wasn't massively different to CEX, that's why I don't pick as many games up, because I wanted to avoid repetition. But typically you'll find that Granger and CEX are a ton cheaper. Now check this out, their deal of the week, Mortal Kombat XL, so all your kind of DLC bundled in here for £15, not too bad at all. I do have it, but if you guys are after a copy, then that's not too bad, unless you want to pay for a different price online, which again, I'm sure you can get it cheaper. I think most things are typically cheaper online, to be absolutely honest with you, so I hope people can really, you know, see that this video is about high street prices over anything else really. So this, I want to know what this is like. Please let me know in the comment section, because it was something Jess said that we should pick up so we can play 2-player, so that'd be something that she would really enjoy as well. So if you've played it, I'm really dying to know if it's any good. And it's not too bad for a new copy for 20 quid. It varies between 20 and 25 does the Micro Machines release, but I think 20 seems pretty damn fair. This I don't think is too bad. The game isn't a typical Tomb Raider game, it is a bit of a spin-off, £12. Not a massive bargain, but I picked it up just in case. I wanted to show Jess, but somebody had asked me previously if I would stream this, and for £12, you know, the Devil May Cry lot, it's not bad. Not bad in the slightest. I originally played that back on the PS2, then my first Devil May Cry game, so I've got fond memories of that. Now, this Tower of Guns, I've never seen this about, never seen it whatsoever. I picked it up specifically to ask you guys if it's any good, what kind of game is it, and you tell me, is £10 worth it? It was available on the Xbox One as well, but I first clocked it right here on the PS4. So moving on then to the Xbox One selection in Granger Games. Again, Tower of Guns was down there. Not a massive amount in here. Again, I'd never heard of this. Ziggurat. Again, let me know, is that a bargain? Is it a decent game? What kind of things can we expect? And brand new for £15, not too bad. That Troll game, I've never played that either. So it's nice to actually do this for myself, because I'm seeing a couple of games that I'm questioning. Now, this was something I'd never seen. It was a double pack of Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal. Not too bad for £25. But I already own them, so I didn't pick it up. But if anybody is planning on it, then now you know there's a double pack release, which concludes the video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found some bargains. Let me know if this video was useful or not, and definitely share your bargains below or tag me on social media. Don't forget the Retro Game Hunt video is coming tomorrow. My name's Gemma. Have a beautiful day. Take care. See you soon.